Hello, this is part 2 in my tutorial series on how to mod Deltarune. So today I'm going to be covering how to change text and even have your own interaction in the actual world of Deltarune. So first, what you want to do is open your Deltarune. We will be going into chapter 1, and then the way that you find all the text in the game, it's stored in a language folder right here. In 2 JSON, one for English, one for Japan. So I'm going to be opening up my English because I speak English. And when that opens, this shows all of the text that is in the entire game. It is split up by chapters, but it just simply makes it somewhat more easier to change and stuff. So I'm going to change the text real quick when I start. So let me change that. I'm trying to think of where to change it to. I do not know how to spell. Give me a sec. Alright, so I changed just some beginning code up here. And I'm going to now show you how to make your own text. So what I will do is I'm actually going to copy the Star Walker's code because it shows a lot of stuff. So right here, this shows the original Star Walker. And I'm just going to name this custom. And then if there is something after it, always add a comma. But if there's nothing after this, then don't add a comma. And here, this shows you a lot. So, you usually always keep the little star here. And then you just put your text, and if you want to change the color, you just put the 2 slashes, C for color, and then the first letter of the color you want. So this changes the color to yellow, writes this in yellow, and then this changes the color back to white. So, let me just write some code. I think that it will just work if I put red. Not entirely sure. Still. Really. Yeah, because there's no really documentation on this, so I still don't really know myself. But I think that if I just put R, then it should turn red. And then do /C white. And then I won't say I want to make a second one. You remove the percentage because the percentage says that the entire text is done, don't display any more text, while the / displays that this single text box is done. So I want to show that only one text box is done. Add a comma. I'll just copy and paste this. Remove the comma. We'll add a 1 there and have 0 here. And then add back the percentage because now the entire text is done. And then I'll just put it saying to Sans, like a little note. And then make sure to press Ctrl S when you're done. You can do this in basically any text editor, but I recommend if you don't have it, recommend getting Microsoft Visual Studio Code. It helps a ton. There's plenty of tutorials out there to download it if you don't know how. Anyway, let's add this custom text in. If you remember from last video, I showed you how to actually open up the data.win into Undertale mod tool. Now to do this, we are going to go to room and then Chris's room. Now, what I'm going to do is just take this, just copy it, and then for this, I'm actually going to go into the hallway, just select and paste that. Now that we have it in, it will let me. It's not letting me drag it for some reason. Let me just copy and paste that. Why is it not letting me? Why? Very weird. Why is it not letting me drag it? Okay, well, I don't know why that's happening. So just what I'm doing, if this same problem's happening to you, just hold Control and move it around. I have no idea why that's happening. But I'm going to add the interaction box to this wall right here, so whenever I interact with this wall, text will play. Then on the definition, right click, open a new tab, and open up the other event. This is almost all of the text in the game. And then since I'm in room Chris hallway, I'm going to look for the if for the Chris hallway room. Which, let me look for it, it's right here. Now, what I'm going to do is, at the very beginning, I'm going to enter and do if, and then check. Here the positioning is 62 and 113. So I'm going to add the if because Undertale mod tool removes it. If x equals, I think it was 62, and I think that you put 2, I'm not sure. Y equals 103, I'm going to have to check that. Then do this. Let me check. It's 113 and 62. 113. So now we have this here. So it checks the positioning. And if it's at this exact position, it's going to do this. Now the way that you do that, I'm just going to grab this. And ours is custom 0. You make sure that is correct. It's with a capital. Make sure the capitalization is correct. So mine's is with a capital C custom, and if it's right, then it should show up right here. And then if it changed, make sure to add the brackets when adding in multiple lines to your if statement. And now, since it's in code, it's going to start at 0 and then progress it up 1. And then, so this is going to go, and then after that, it's going to go to the next one in the sequence, which is 1, which is then going to do this 1. Now I'm just going to save it to Deltarune Chapter 1. Okay, I'll come down. Okay. Alright, all that we have left to do is now playtest the game. So I'm gonna open up Deltarune. I prefer to open up from the files, but you can just open it up from any way that you normally open it up from. Why is it in Japanese? And then let's just open up the game. Have an empty slot on the middle one just for this. As you can see, the text has been changed. Now I'm just going to play through until I can show you the actual text that we changed in game. Okay, so now, if the coding is right, we can go over. Okay, so I think I messed up. Let me show you how to fix it. Some notes that I'm going to mention is that I recommend before any punctuation, so like if I put a period here, do up 1. Now what that does is that if you do up and then a number, it will wait that many frames, I think. So like if I do up 1, then it'll wait a second and then put the period. And if you look through, there's up 1 before every punctuation in the game, basically. So you can see there's only a few instances, I think. Like if it has something before the end, then it will most definitely have like a up 1. But you can use it for a bunch of different things. Alright, so it took a couple attempts, but I finally got it to work. Now, there's probably a simpler solution, but what I found, what was the easiest, is to put it in an if-else loop. So at the very beginning, you check the positioning, and if it's the one that we want, then it does the text that we want. But if it isn't, then just do the default one that was already there. Now, I think that this will work, but if you're doing like Chris Room that doesn't have one without an if statement connected to it, then I think that will just work if you plop it in. So, if we test this, now if I interact with this wall, then it says it with the red text, and it shows both text boxes. And all the other text boxes still work. So, that is how to change text in Deltarune. If you have any difficulties, please join the Discord link in description and just ask. I will be happy to help with anything that you're having any issues with. Anyway, see you in the next video.